think there are knickknacks that we're.
Oh, thank you, Lee.
Start checking yards.
Thank you. My wife will rub you.
And then your guys' office.
Well, I
even
put
better.
that one in our office,
Hey.
but I thought there was more when I
It's
looked
6
earlier.
o'clock, fellas.
I know what my turn.
Oh, yep, time to go. We're live. Time to go.
Okay, everybody, welcome.
Thank you.
Couple minutes late, but I'd like to call to order the Lawrenceburg City Board of Works meeting for May 15th, 2023. Roll call, Mr. Petty.
Board Member Tony Abbott.
Here.
Board Member Tommy Roulette.
Present.
We got City Attorney Dale Wilt not here at the present time. We got President Kelly Malone
Here.
and myself.
I don't have no announcements for this particular meeting, guys, unless either one of you do.
Mayor, I do have one. I would like to bring up, LMS Director Rick Clark informed me the other day that the gentleman that we hired back in November,
Yeah,
we give him some lead time to get his paramedic license.
Yep.
Did get-
that's right. I did.
Yes.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yes, so
Yep,
he is
you're
a
right.
full-time paramedic now.
Good.
I think we give him to June 15th of this year.
You got him early.
Got it early.
That's
I just
cool.
wanted to pass it on.
Good. All right. Anything else? Tony, you got anything?
No, I have nothing.
Okay. If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting.
So moved.
Second.
I'll second it, Mayor.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Mario Todd, Civic Park Electric Pedestals.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. In your packet, you will see.
Is that door locked?
No, we
Unlocked, I got it.
They
Justin got
just
him.
tried to get in here, I think. I seen a young lady.
She's trying to open it.
How about the other side? Is it open?
Yeah, I open both sides when I do.
This should be open then.
Sometimes
He found her.
you catch, Mayor.
I don't know. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Mario, what you got?
In your packet, you'll see where the city is looking to install 11 pedestals at Civic Park. It is an electric project, but it's actually a city project. We went out and solicited 3 bidders for quotes. As you see in your packet, we had two respond, 1 declined.
Seen that?
We had J&L submitted a quote for $59,800. Electric Connection for the same work submitted a quote for $49,663.12. It'd be the recommendation of the staff to go with Electric Connection. Work to be performed within 10 days after starting.
I have several questions.
Yes.
First and foremost,
Mm-hmm.
the property that we're going to be putting underground conduit, correct me if I'm wrong, in 5 different branches here, is actually redevelopment's property. Okay, it's not really the city's. I spoke with redevelopment director Messmore about this, and it sounded like that maybe redevelopment would work hand in hand with us to possibly turn that over to the park, so to speak, because it
Yeah,
is part of the park.
we were talking, that's a great point. Brian and I were both talking the other day about any of our parks property that is owned by RDC wouldn't be a bad idea to turn it over to parks.
Yes.
So, yeah, but I think to get this project, we would have to get permission from RDC to put underground conduit on their property, which I think will be
Or they,
Nothing
at
but
their, and I'm just saying, maybe at their next meeting, if it's agreed upon,
yeah.
they could possibly go ahead and turn it over to the parks. If, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
Because
I'll follow
here's the
up.
thing, when I talked to Mr. Messmore, is yes, it is their property, and yes, it is part of the parks. We're using it for the downtown area. But if something happens in the future and someone wants to go build there, now you have all these underground conduits we have to redo for this pedestal electric, which we all know we need.
That was going to be my next question. Do we ever plan on building on that lot?
Not
Are we
if
gonna
turn
leave it
into
at-
parks.
Keep in mind, we've got, or the park already has quite a bit of underground activity there, such as irrigation.
On this lot?
Please?
On this lot here?
Correct.
Picnic table sit?
Oh, I'm sorry,
Talking
no.
about Jimmy
I
Thomas'
didn't-
lot,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
the
Jimmy
gravel
Thomas lot.
On a,
Scudder lot.
yeah, no.
I didn't
I'm
think
talking
there's
across
anything under
actually,
that.
so-
Yeah, I'm speaking on behalf of across the street. The other is already the civic park, so that's the cities. I'm just saying on the west side of Short Street is RDC's.
Correct.
The only other thing I'd want to say is, I've seen where we've been looking into this for quite some time. I just don't know why we put 30 ton of gravel down that we might be digging back up to put these conduits in, but that's nor here nor there, right? Because, I mean, they're going to have to, would
They're
they
boring.
scrape it?
They're boring.
They will bore. So we're not going to mess up that 30 ton of gravel we put there.
No, they're boring.
Good.
They're, let me rephrase it. Of course, we have receiving and pits and dig pits, so there will be some disturbance.
I think I scrape it back and.
Correct.
That's all in the bid to put it back as was.
Yes, it is.
Restoration
As
is
is,
correct.
yes, it is.
Yes.
So with that being said, Mayor, what I would do is I would make a motion to proceed with this as long as we can get something from RDC to say that they would give us that. Does that make sense?
Or get permission from them.
Get permission.
I'm gonna say,
What-
can you make it
Whatever would work.
contingent to redevelopment's approval?
Yeah. Either way, but either by.
Because I know time is of the essence here.
Turn it over, yes.
Well, that would be contingent to redevelopment's approval, is a whole meeting a month away almost.
Well, could you do it individual, solicit to the board?
I've already reached out to two of them and emailed them about this and telling them my thoughts, so. And we have one member.
I got a note down. I'll have Mr. Messmore reach out to his group. They're appointed members, so it's not like city council,
Well, I know
and
if
solicit.
Parks ends up taking that over, it'd be nice to kind of develop that more of a permanent, we need overflow, because we need the space down there
Oh, yeah,
Food for
yeah,
thought.
with events, so.
yeah.
And Mr. Todd, you feel like this fully integrate with the new pavilion infrastructure that we're gonna be putting in as well?
Correct, correct. If Billy was here, he could elaborate a little more on that, but it is tying everything together with the electric.
Larger transformers being
Correct.
put in down there, and I know that.
Yeah, I've already went and looked at the new, I would call them, not the pedestals, but we actually plug in. They got a 50 amp, a 30 amp, and then a regular 110 circuit, so it's a 100 amp service per spot.
Per
I like
spot.
that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot.
It's definitely been needed, as
Better.
we stated in the previous meeting, we don't need boxes with cables running around.
It's a safety issue too, trip hazard.
And soon as, if you do approve it, we'll put this as part of the city assets then under the parks.
Yeah.
So this money would come from the parks to do this job.
So,
We'd probably take it out on rainy day right now.
rainy day.
Rainy day, yeah.
So the motion on the floor, if I can word it correctly there, Mr. Roulette, would be to approve the low bid of $49,663.12, contingent upon RDC approval or turnover of property to the Parks Department.
That sounds good to me, Mayor.
Second?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. One thing that's not on your new business under myself, and I apologize, it didn't get put on before the agendas were typed out, is I'd like to ask if we could get Jenny Felix, HR Director, to, if you guys be okay with her posting the maintenance foreman job that was vacated by Jamie Howard when he retired here a couple weeks ago. I'd like to get that posted so we can get it filled.
I'll make that motion.
Second,
I'll second, Mayor.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. I have no other new business. Old business, it looks like we got a change order on the pedestrian intersections that I think we thought was coming due to the new bump out up here on Dayton.
Correct, sir.
Did you guys get a chance to look at that?
Yes, I spoke with Mr. Todd pertaining to that as well.
Okay.
I'm very well understanding what's happening there.
All right.
Which I figured that was part of the new bump out.
Yeah.
There's a big reconciliation that happened on that whole.
Yes, it was.
Correct. And you gotta
Bring that
remember
up.
too, since it's a small quantity, It's usually more pricing. In other words, if we were doing a street or a highway with the larger quantity, those units would be a lot smaller.
So we did the CCMG matching grant. We already had numbers set in place. So where would we mark?
What's that now?
All right.
Which one?
This would be for separate of grant. There's no grant involvement.
I understand that, but we've allocated money for that.
Oh, I see
We
what you-
just gotta find this money for that part of it. That's all I'm saying.
Rainy day.
Okay, that's it.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Rainy day
Rainy
is just
day.
taking it off.
Say rainy.
Rainy day.
Oh, we have it there.
I'm just making.
I think
I'm sure we're gonna get that pavilion pit.
I think the sun's gonna shine on that rainy day.
We need the umbrellas.
Yeah.
What I would ask
Umbrellas
also
over there.
would allow me to negotiate, we probably get a lower price when it all comes down. This number would be just not to exceed number. Worst case scenario.
Oh, okay. Got it. I got that.
Okay.
So the do not exceed is what, 73,248?
248.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so the motion on the floor I'd like to get is to approve the change order for the bump outs on at Tate Street and Walnut at a price of to not exceed the $73,248.
Does this include the flashing stoplights?
We got
Yes,
those.
we do have the flashing
They're
stuff.
coming as well.
Stop signs.
Stop
not
signs.
lights.
Stop
yes.
signs.
Not
Oh, they got lights.
signs.
They got lights on
They
them.
have lights.
Yeah, but they're not stop lights.
You're gonna get the mayor
Yeah.
all worked up again.
Yeah, don't want to do that.
We have no electric anymore. We pulled a plug down there.
Yeah, that's worked out.
Yeah, no more plugs.
I'll make that motion to accept.
Second,
I'll second it, Mayor.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Entertain a motion to approve the claims.
Mayor, I have something.
Oh, you got some? Old business?
I'm sorry. Chief Tremaine sent us all in our packet his report, and he has on there about selling the trailer, the safety trailer. And he was wanting to get Board of Works blessing on that. It was, give me just a second here, I've got my paperwork scattered everywhere. Here it is. He's got action needed, would like to, the board's blessing to place the safety trailer to auction to Lutz. That's the one that we bought in 2006. That's the trailer that you would walk in through and it would show the young children.
I don't think it's been used in a long time.
No, but he was just looking for our blessing. He really had stated in the email that they have not utilized that since COVID. So
And if we're going to keep it, we need to put a new roof on it.
he did say that it's got some leaky issue now. And I said, should we fix it? And he says, put it up for auction. That's what I got from him, instead of putting the money in.
They've tried fixing it, I think, too, and the roof keeps leaking.
So again, he would like a recommendation from this board to put it up for auction.
You guys, how you feel about
I
that?
have no problem with it.
You want to make the motion?
I'll make the motion to put the trailer up for auction.
I'll second it, Mayor.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
That's all I have, Mayor.
All right. Entertain a motion to approve the claims.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion to adjourn this meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Like to call to order the City of Lawrenceburg Parks and Recreation Committee meeting for May 15th, 2023. Mr. Petty, another roll call, please.
All
Thanks,
right.
Mario.
We got member Tony Abbott,
Here.
member Justin Noppert,
Sir?
member Tommy Roulette,
Present.
member Lenny Fryman,
Here.
member Brett Bondurant.
Yes, sir.
City Attorney Dale Weldon,
Here.
President Kelly Malone.
Here.
And myself.
All right, any announcements for the Parks meeting, guys? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. For this particular meeting, I don't have any new or old business. Anyone have anything to add?
I'd just like to ask, have we started cleaning the park equipment yet, spraying it off?
Oh, yeah, everything's, in fact, everything's been power washed.
Yeah.
The next thing, they started painting the buildings. If you notice, they painted the new color on the concession stand down at Todd Creech, also over at the KFC, Denny Lewis Field. And they'll be doing the same throughout the rest of the parks.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So the fountain's been working too.
Fountain's working, yeah. It's
Yeah.
got a
That's
full,
great.
Been a long time coming.
yeah, absolutely.
And Mayor, I don't know if this would be new or old business. We initially talked about it before, but regarding the pavilion, I just wanted to kind of let you guys know, since we're going to be doing that as parks. I've been talking to Billy Kennett, talked to Eric Webster regarding what it might look like if we end up moving the ice rink up to that area, along working with the architect to get some numbers on what the architectural and engineering might cost to do that building. Done some sketches, laid out, talked to the mayor, Mario, just regarding the overall project. Looks like there were 30 spaces there parking right now, and that was a big concern, losing all that parking to put that pavilion in. We should be able to reacquire 20 spaces along William Street and that alley. And we might lose a couple of those spaces for the chiller when if we end up using the ice rink down there. Wouldn't be this winter season, but the following winter season. But should have some numbers on what the engineering and architecture is going to cost for us, hopefully by our next parks meeting, that we can kind of talk through and see if that's a project that we want to proceed on. They're tearing the building down like they gated it up, should be starting any day.
Yeah, there's fence around all it. Won't take long to take it down.
There's a lot there.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, any questions? All right, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn this meeting.
So move.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I'd like to call to order the City of Lawrenceburg Council meeting for May 15th, 2023. If everyone could rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. One last time there, Mr. Fetty.
All right, Councilperson Tony Abbott.
Here.
Councilperson Justin Nobbert.
Here.
Councilperson Tommy Roulette.
Present.
Councilperson Lenny Fryman.
Here.
Councilperson Brett Bondurant.
Yes, sir.
City Attorney Dale Weldon.
Here.
Mayor Kelly Malone.
Here.
And myself.
Okay, announcements, board reports, streets, alleys, and curbs. Downtown, Mr. Abbott.
I've got one thing, the residents at Fox Drive, the alleyway on the west side, where all the homes have a garage behind them, and leads down to our park. They're asking for some speed bumps. Apparently, some kids play in the alley quite a bit, and there's some speeders going up and down the alleys. They asked for 2. We might be able to get them 1.
I understand the speed bumps, but, I mean, we have police officers as well.
But police officers can't be, that's
I get
no difference. That if I send them on Short Street, they're speeding down Elm. If I send them Elm, they're speeding down Short, going to Arch. They know where the
The thing
cops
is,
are
that's
at.
not like a shortcut, going around there.
Yeah.
Why would they be doing that?
Well, because, I don't know,
To
this,
go to the end of the alley, end of
It's-
the road.
probably their neighbors that are doing the speeding, they ought to talk to them, but
That would be,
the parents with little kids are concerned, and I would hate to say no.
I'll pass that on.
Alrighty,
Are you done?
I'm done.
thank you.
Streets, alleys, and curbs up on the hill there, Mr. Fryman.
Everything's real good.
Okay, good.
We don't need no speed bumps either.
Since you mentioned trees, though,
No, we didn't mention trees. Finance Department, Mr. Bondurant.
No report, Mayor.
All right. Parks and Playgrounds, Mr. Noppert.
No, nothing else, sir. We are happy with our speed bumps over on the west side of town, though.
Not bad. Fire Department, Mr. Rolette.
I have nothing to report, Mayor.
Okay, I got a couple of announcements. June 19th meeting, I know that's next month. I will be out of town that week on vacation, so Tony, you got the meeting?
got the speed bump, we got the trees next meeting.
Put 'em
What
on the
about-
agenda.
Tony, if
We'll
you're
not
gonna-
have anything on the agenda, Mark.
Tony, if you're gonna be there, can we get a first wheel?
No problem.
All right.
The other thing, and I'm looking at it now, I'm not, this isn't written in stone because I said something to Mr. Roulette and he brought up a good point, but July 3rd is on a Monday this year, with the 4th being on a Tuesday and a holiday. I would like to see if we could move that July 3rd meeting to the 5th. That way it gives everybody a long weekend if they went out of town or for camping or whatever. But I think the 5th might be the planning and zoning meeting that night, if I'm not mistaken, on the 1st.
Yep.
First Wednesdays of the month.
What time
right?
does your
Yep.
meeting start?
6.
What time's it over? 6?
Starts at 6 and ends at 6:05.
We could have the board meeting that start at 5 o'clock that night if you guys be interested.
If there's nothing going on, we won't even have a meeting.
Yeah,
How
there's
could
a
you-
chance.
We
How
only
did you
have a
find
meeting
out?
about once out of 3.
Typically,
Well-
packet time the week before.
If you guys, are you guys okay if we move from the 3rd to the 5th? And then we'll determine the time. Hopefully we keep it at 6.
Yeah.
Yep,
And then everybody else is
think
okay
it'd be
with that? Okay.
I'm fine.
Okay. All right.
I had to look at my busy schedule, but I think we're good.
I think if we all show up at 6, we'll be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. A request from the office folks for council is please respond to your emails. Please respond to your emails. I know we've been throwing a lot of emails out, meetings, trying to get schedules together and everything else. It just makes it a lot easier on the ladies upstairs if
What
you guys
emails?
respond. What's that?
What emails?
Uh-huh. Well, start looking at your computer. And then a sad bit of information I just found out today, actually. John Postallion's father passed
Yes.
away yesterday. They had just gotten him home, I believe, from the hospital on Friday, but didn't expect it that soon. But keep him in your thoughts and prayers. That's all the announcements I have. Anybody got anything else? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting.
So move.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. New business. What I'd like to do tonight is, I know we got some members of the Kiwanis here tonight. Hi, Don, how you doing? I'd like to read a proclamation recognizing their 100-year anniversary. So I'd like to do that, and then we've got a framed proclamation for you guys. If you could stop back tomorrow, Guinevere we'll have it ready for you. But I'd like to read that, recognizing the 100-year anniversary of the Kiwanis Club of Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Whereas the Kiwanis International is one of the largest service organizations in the world with more than 550,000 members of all ages and abilities in more than 80 nations, and whereas the members of the Kiwanis Club of Lawrenceburg, Indiana are and have long been devoted to improving the world, one child and one community at a time by seeking primacy to the human and spiritual rather than the material values of life. And whereas, in addition to improving the lives of children in the Lawrenceburg area and in communities around the world, Kiwanis Club members promote the development of community leaders, positive role models, intercultural understanding and cooperation, and opportunities for fellowship, personal growth, professional development, and community service. And whereas the first Kiwanis Club started service in Detroit, Michigan in 1915, and whereas the Kiwanis Club of Lawrenceburg, Indiana was formed in 1923. And whereas the service provided by the Kiwanis Club of Lawrenceburg has and may continue to have a positive impact on our community and citizens. And now therefore, I, Kelly Milan, Mayor of the City of Lawrenceburg, do hereby proclaim May 15th, 2023 as the Kiwanis Club of Lawrenceburg Day, and hereby call upon all citizens of the City of Lawrenceburg thereof to render support to all the members of this international organization and to make themselves aware of Kiwanis Club of Lawrenceburg, whose members this day are providing many meaningful service to our homes, schools, and communities. thank you,
Yeah.
guys and gal, and we appreciate everything you guys do here. And I've gotten to go to a few or a couple of the Kiwanis meetings, and it's sort of the who's who in those meetings. And I appreciate their courteousness, and they also have been very active in our events in the last few years, whether it's having a booth or selling water, or whatever the case may be. And we've asked them to help out on different things, and they've been more than willing to help. So appreciate you, and thank you for that. And we'll have you a nice framed proclamation tomorrow.
Yeah.
So thank you. You bet.
Yeah, thank you guys. We celebrate with you guys, 100 years, that's good, that's a big one.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Okay. Next item under new business, you guys see the donation committee recommendations. Any questions regarding those? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So move, Mayor.
Second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And I don't know if somebody from Rezo is supposed to be here. Do you know?
They are.
They are? They're not.
Did this not,
John was supposed to be.
this went in front of the planning and zoning, correct?
Yeah.
So
We
I'm
approved
surprised that
it.
we don't have plot plans, or what do they call them, in front of us to sign.
Yeah.
We should table it.
Okay, I'd entertain,
Mailars, they call them Mailars, right?
Yes, sir.
Mylars.
That's what we need in front of us.
I entertain a motion to approve the two items under Rezo Engineering, the 621, 603 Arch Street plat approval, 761 West Eads Parkway plat approval.
I'll make the motion,
Table.
table it,
Table until we get the Mailars in front
yeah,
of us.
till the next meeting.
I would just want to have John here and Rezo here to answer your guys' questions. We could set that up.
Yeah,
This
I
will
think
not-
they should be here.
This will not hurt these people in any way, right? I mean, it's just a formation, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, they're
It's not gonna stop anything, is what I'm trying
doing
to say.
lots of, I couldn't swear to that, honestly. I don't know what their intended use is.
Yeah, we'll get
We're in our
the,
packets, that's why I was surprised that copies of them, they were not here tonight. So,
I'll have somebody here to explain it next meeting.
Okay.
Do we
Is that
vote
the
on,
meeting you won't be here?
vote on the table? No.
No. So, we got a motion to table it?
And motion table.
Second?
It's Tommy.
I'll second.
Tommy? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Old business, just the topic is the golf cart route. I understand Greendale approved to move forward with changing their ordinance to get golf carts to Lawrenceburg. What you have in your packet is just a proposed route. It really doesn't change anything. It just takes them from Greendale down to the light at 4th Street, take a left at 4th Street, and take a left on Front and go to behind the middle school. And then they can get across 50 through near the VP there, at the middle school, or at the administration building over at the schools, under that underpass. Those bollards were removed 3 or 4 years ago.
Correct.
Yep.
Correct.
In an effort to try to make this happen. So I'm happy to hear that Greendale has voted to do that, and I think they said maybe they'll be ready around June for this to start happening.
So, one of
What do
the
we need
things
to change?
with golf carts, they have to obey all traffic rules.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Registered, and then turn signals, stop.
Yeah,
Stoplights.
we're gonna have to change our ordinance,
Yeah,
to
that was the
match,
question I was gonna have.
to be like a reciprocity with, Greendale's. So, they've got the same, sort of kind of rules.
Where they have to have a sticker.
They have to have the lights, they have to have registered,
Okay.
they gotta have the turn signal.
Certain age of driving them, correct?
Yes. We're not gonna make people get a new sticker down here.
Right.
Thus, they're not gonna make us, if anybody from Lawrenceburg goes to Greendale for 4th of July or whatever it is, they're not gonna have to get new stickers either.
How are we gonna keep people from going that opposite direction on that 6th Street coming into Lawrenceburg?
Well, if they do, it's a traffic
It's a fraction.
violation.
Right, so,
Now, coming back from Lawrenceburg to Greenville, they'll be able to.
yeah, it's one way.
But if they get caught, it'll be a traffic violation.
Yeah.
Just like if a car was going the wrong way down a wrong, one-way street. So
The only,
we're gonna post it, like, talking to Mario, we're gonna post golf cart route, so to speak, along Main Street there, so that people will know that you go to the light, you take a left, and you take a left on front, and you follow it down to the school. We think that's the safest way, because if we would have changed the direction of Sixth Street, we think the cars are coming too fast towards Greendale to make that left-hand turn
Yeah,
for a
they-
golf cart. So we're trying to.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, they do go faster, right? They just they did their levee ramp on the wrong side of the levee, didn't they?
Yeah.
We talked,
Although it's not made for motorized.
yep, it's walking. We discussed that last
So
week.
what we'll do is we'll have to get our ordinance changed to address this. So we'll have to work on that, Dell, to get that done.
One question I would have, Mayor,
Yeah.
will we have our hands tied here? Let's say that we go ahead and we do this route for right now. And then I'm just saying hypothetically, there may be issues on the east side of town where there's multiple cars coming in around that area and the residents do not like it. Would we be able to change the route or figure out something different? That's the only thing I'm thinking out loud.
Well, I guess we could, it can all be changed.
Okay.
I understand what you're saying, anytime you make a change of anything, it's not always gonna be popular with everybody. But,
Right.
right now, I think this is the safest route,
I'll agree with that.
that we can make this happen, and Greendale's done the same thing, I think.
I mean, it should spit out, since the bollards are removed, right on Euphemia, straight from behind the VP station. So it won't actually go out onto the Arch.
If we.
You can
if
go in
we-
the alley,
If
the
you
alley
do the
behind
alley,
VP.
yes.
No, well, it naturally just flows straight right now.
But you could have people make that right into
Yeah.
the VP gas station,
That,
cars and
that would be
whatnot there.
that could be a mess right
But
there.
as the
Traffic.
mayor stated, it sounds like Mr. Todd is going to work with some kind of signage.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
everyone knows the route.
stay straight, yeah,
Absolutely,
because it'd be
yeah.
different than what's drawn
And
on
the
the-
school, and Mr. Gailey and the school board are well aware of the route going through the school, and they're okay
Move
with it.
them that way so they can't go that way.
They're okay with it.
The only,
Yeah, I think it'll be a learning,
the only other thing that I might add to this, I do not want a Ferris wheel, but when are we gonna look into the people that live on Ludlow Hill to get a golf cart down into our city?
that's a
So I
little
don't
more
have to
difficult.
drive my cars.
That's a little more difficult.
Okay, just keep me in
If I
mind.
can't
Wait,
get it Ferris
keep me in
wheel,
mind,
I can
please.
help
I
to the
hear you.
bridge, Tommy.
Just keep me in mind, Mayor, please.
So,
We're gonna
yeah.
All of
get
us.
lift.
So anyway, that was just for information only on the old business. Anybody got any other old business? Comments from the audience? Lee?
Hey, I want to thank you for putting the bags in the back of our building to pick up after the dogs. Everybody appreciates that.
I don't want to see any dog doo-doo back there.
They're not. Well, you just across the street, they don't come back up our building, but they go over there, they go to the bathroom back over there all the time.
Good, good.
Lenny, you gotta tell your brother-in-law, pick his dogs up. He takes Walmart bags with him, but he don't know the bags are back there. I told him
Well, he
today-
takes them to hide his head when he's walking. He got eyeballs in there.
I told him that those bags.
He don't want nobody to know who he is. He's running incognito over there.
They appreciate it, well, thank you, thank you.
You bet.
I'll tell him.
Anyone else? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the claims.
So move.
Second?
I'll second it, Mayor.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Motion to adjourn this meeting.
So move.
Second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
What'd you look at me for?
Motion carries.
You checking to see if I was looking
Thanks,
for it?
everybody, and be safe going home.
Next week, I'll-